Formula Honda is your family corner Honda dealership, and we speak 20 languages right in the corner of Markham and Finch in Scarborough. Formula Honda.
Whether you're thinking of selling, buying, or investing in real estate, call George Sagan first, the honest and experienced realtor who delivers. For a limited time, George is offering our viewers a free Apple iPad or Samsung tablet. Call George today or visit his website.
This show will be a very wonderful show. I'm going to treasure it for the rest of my life. Why? Because we have Jennifer Uy.
Thank you.
You are a lyric soprano.
Yes, I am.
What is the difference between a lyric soprano to mezzo, coloratura, and dramatic? Jesse Norman is a dramatic soprano. What is the differences between all those things?
There's just many different tones and colors, or as they say in German, the Fach, F-A-C-H. So with a lyric soprano, you have like Kiri Tekanawa, Renee Fleming, and then, of course, you have dramatic.
Renee Fleming, Juilliard School.
Yes.
Famous
yes,
for that one.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And Mirella Freni. And you also have beautiful mezzos such as Cecilia Bartoli. And then dramatic voices, like we mentioned. And you also have dramatic coloratura, like Joan Sutherland. You know, there's just many different colors.
You met Joan Sutherland, the Australian soprano.
I had the
Did you talk to her?
privilege, yes, of meeting Joan Sutherland.
What did she say to you?
She was amazing. She was the adjudicator. I was a finalist for the Maria Callas Opera Grand Prix in Athens, Greece. So she was one of the adjudicators, and we really got along very well.
Why?
I don't know, because after the competition, she would have one-on-one talks with me. She talked about her relationship with Luciano Pavarotti. She would talk to me about my singing, where to improve, where it's doing well, and where to flourish.
So she heard you then?
Yes, of
That's
course.
why, okay,
Yeah. And then we also were part of the mayor's party, and she was with us. She's a diva.
Oh, she is.
But she was also very nurturing and very mentoring. And I really treasure the time that she spent with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you met any legendary soprano singer Filipino?
So my father, one of his teachers was Maestra Mercedes Matias Santiago.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
And then I also had the opportunity of being mentored by Maestra Fides Cuyugan and Maestra Irma Potenciano. Yeah.
First time I met Fides Cuyugan, I was waiting for her at the dining room. She came down from her, I went to her house. She came down from the spiral staircase. As soon as she saw me, first time we met, but she knew me by phone because we were talking on the phone. As soon as she still saw me, she took my hand and she goes, Joel, she goes, I am 80 years old.
She does not look.
She doesn't. Good-looking woman.
She's a
beautiful woman.
Yes, gorgeous.
Yeah,
even
she's had
to
6 years ago. So she must be 86 now. I heard she's still doing La Loba Negra in the Philippines. I think she's now somewhere in Philadelphia doing some small theater of La Traviata.
Yes, and she does a lot of her own productions. She still writes her own. And I had the opportunity of being part of one of them, her production, which is Hades Ladies.
That's more. That's not an opera ensemble.
It is opera based.
Okay.
The theme of the show itself is basically opera ladies that pass away, that die tragically. So I was Chocho-san.
Well, that's what opera is.
Exactly.
It's always tragic.
Yeah. So I was given Chocho-san from Butterfly. And then there are different, you know, Suor Angelica, and some of the most beautiful singers in the Philippines.
Have you done any Puccini's?
Puccini
Carmen,
for sure.
La
yes.
Boheme?
Yes.
You've done some?
I've done La Boheme with CCP. Yes, I was Mimi.
Oh,
yes.
Nice. Good for you.
Yes, yeah, that was wonderful.
I was going to ask you, how did it happen that you were at the Maria Callas Grand Prix?
It's a competition. It's international. You submit your application.
How many at your time?
Oh gosh, I don't know how many because only a few are selected. So
Are you the only Filipino then?
I was the first and only Philippine. Yes, I am. Yeah, and at that time I was also Canadian representative.
Yeah.
So I was the only Filipino. They've never had a Filipino before, and I was the only Canadian entrant that made it that year.
What year was that?
It was maybe like 2002, 2003.
Should have told me, I would have gone
Yeah.
with you. I'll bring a flag of the Philippines and Canada. You know?
Yeah, they kept saying I was Korean. I said, no, I'm not, because everybody else that was Asian was Korean. That made
What did you
We have someone-
perform on that particular performance?
There's a list of performance pieces. So I had Un bel di vedremo from Butterfly, and I also have a Russian piece from Queen of Spades, and also Mozart. It's one of the prerequisites you have to have. But they were representatives from La Scala as an adjudicator, and many other singers. Teresa Berganza was also there.
Oh, was she there, eh?
Yes, yeah, as one of them.
Did she perform?
No, they were just adjudicating.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It was really the Olympics of opera, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Where was it held? What theater?
It was in this beautiful, beautiful institution
Herodes?
called Athenaeum.
Oh,
So-
I think that's Herodes, where Nana Muscuri always have concert.
Oh, really?
It's a Roman building.
This one is.
And
there
there's a
were
theater
many
in the
different- Yeah, there were many different venues where preliminaries were held.
Yeah.
And then the Athenaeum is basically a shrine to anything and everything Maria Callas.
Oh, okay.
So that's where
yeah.
it was. Yeah.
Well, Maria Callas is a hero
She's La
of
Divina.
all the
Yeah.
#1 diva. You know that she had an affair with. I like gossip.
Gossip, right?
Aristotle Onassis, and but Aristotle instead married Jacqueline Kennedy.
Exactly.
So that night, Maria Callas went out and went to see an opera, and she was the most beautiful, gorgeous woman in the world.
I believe.
Oh, she did it in purpose. Okay, we're gonna have Jennifer sing 2 numbers. The Mutya ng Pasig, of course. That's a Filipino kundiman, and if you would translate that, it is about. Actually, the writer of that is Abelardo. He was watching a parade in Pasig River in 1927 in Manila, and then he wrote that song, and the rest of it becomes history. And then the second song, which is Italian, say it.
O mio bambino caro.
Jennifer Uy. We'll be back.
Call today to learn more about advanced planning cemetery and funeral arrangements and take advantage of our interest-free terms of up to 48 months and save the HST on select services. Whether you're thinking of selling, buying, or investing in real estate, call George Sagan first, the honest and experienced realtor who delivers. For a limited time, George is offering our viewers a free Apple iPad or Samsung tablet. Call George today or visit his website.